Hello there, and we are live. See ya, guys. Guys in the show. See, it is Real Talk Premiership panel brunch. Yeah, just a quick 1 hour show. Yeah, well, we'll just talk about the Premiership. The big hitters will soon be popping in. Oh, Ola is already down here. See, yeah, guys. I have a sports fan who is also coming. Harry from Hard Sport TV is also coming. Kieran, the Liverpool fan, my guy, is also coming in. I have a big special guest down here, of course. Fran from Golazzo. She's also down here. But you know what? Yeah, let's just do this, in parliamentary style. We just start from the first person to my right, at the top right. See, it's not a person, yeah, than the Chelsea fan himself, yeah. We also got Chelsea fans around here, yeah,
Uh-oh.
guys. It's no other person. Chelsea fan in the house,
What?
yeah,
I don't know what
guys.
happened there, but yeah, I'm here, man.
Nas,
No hiding, no
CSOG,
hiding.
Nas, you're welcome. You're welcome, my brother. How are you doing?
Yeah, as you know, I don't hide away, I don't shy away. Man's here. You know what I'm saying? Big game tonight, as I said, big relegation game. 8 p.m. kickoff. Be there.
See, yeah, guys, yeah. Once you just go down, yeah, you would see this guy, yeah. This guy, the Fight Week channel, yeah, he's a fight guy. But this guy, yeah, when he talks football, guys, it's out of space, yeah. No other person than Ola of the Fight Week channel is down here with me, yeah, guys. Ola, you welcome to the show.
Yeah, man. Thank you for having me, man. It's it's a it's a privilege to join the likes of Naz and Fran on the show, man. So yeah, thank you for bringing me on.
Yeah,
Big up,
guys,
man.
see, she's making her debut on Tony Cloud Gunner TV. See, I've sweat, yeah, to get this lady down here, but you know what? I finally get the signing down here today, yeah. No other person. I'm so excited to, bring this lady down to my channel. No other person than Fran from Galetto.com. Lady, you're welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Thank you so much. Thank you. It's been a long time coming. Yeah, finally we're live together and chat Premier League. I've been away for a couple of months off YouTube. This is my return and couldn't be happier to share it with you guys.
Yeah, you're welcome to the show. And of course, guys, two other members of the chat will also be coming quite soon. In half an hour, Kieran of Liverpool Football Club is going to be popping in. And of course, very soon, in like maybe a couple of minutes' time, the Tottenham Hotspur guy, yeah, Harry, will also be popping in quite soon. But of course, I'm not real mad about Tottenham Hotspurs, yeah, because they always show up late. Late
Yeah.
in winning trophies, late in winning everything. So, of course,
What
Harry, we have
trophy?
to come in late in the show. See, Ravi's in the house. Oregon Kuna is in the house.
Big up,
Oh,
bro.
oh, oh! The
Big up,
Fantasy
bro.
Pavilion. That guy, great guy, yeah. Fantasy TV. Go check that guy out. Georgie is here. King of Animals. Snoop GGG. For crying out loud. Jets. Arsenal history and more is down here with us, yeah.
Big
Ellie
up to
Doors
him.
TV is down here. Go subscribe. Onome is here. Luca. Tony Ibarra. That guy, I love him to the core. See, guys, yeah. See, it's the Premiership and we're back. Yeah, guys, say, let's visit Chelsea Football Club. All of us. Let's visit Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea play Luton, yeah, this evening, yeah,
Big
at
game.
about I think 8 p.m. The face
Correct.
Luton. See, what in God's name is happening to Chelsea Football Club? See, I'll start from you, CFCOG. It's your football club.
Why me?
What's going on down there, man? Caicedo, Lavia spent lots of money. You guys are the real definition of having all the whole riches in the world doesn't amount to happiness. Discuss.
You know what they say, money can't buy happiness.
Mm,
But I just say you haven't spent enough. I'm hoping we could still make some more changes at the Charter squad. I'm not happy with this squad at the moment, man, to be honest. Some of the players I see, I mean, I don't like making comparisons to FIFA, but you'll never buy most of these players in your FIFA flipping. Imagine you got a glitch and you got unlimited money. Other than
yeah.
Enzo and Caicedo, the rest of them are more or less just punts, future projects under 23s and whatnot. And it looks that way as well. It doesn't look like we have that a lead in the team. Even when we made Reece James captain, I was like, what the hell is it? Are we just a PR stunt? Like, it's just Reece James and Lauren James, his sister. Is that the face of Chelsea, which is a franchise based on these two? Like, it should obviously be Thiago. Furthermore, that's the only good player that we have, regardless of all these signings we've done. Our best player is the old geezer that everyone died from years back. So I'm not expecting nothing special in this game. I am expecting a win, but I'm not expecting no. Who flashed them the other day?
But come on, it's Luton we're talking about here.
I know, but we're Chelsea, bro. We're Chelsea. Like Brighton is the one that smacked Luton, I think. Yeah.
See, Fran, I'll bring you into the fray. Yeah, just take a lead on off what he's just said. Now it's Luton. You expect a team that has just brought in Caicedo, all-time British highest signing ever. Yeah, shattering all the whole records in British record. Yeah, Caicedo bringing in Olavi into the team. Mind you, from last season, they already brought Modric, in which Arsenal dodged that bullet. Yeah, couldn't get a decent cross into the center of the box for Jackson, who just came into that Chelsea fray to even get a sniff in the 18-yard box. The only person in their last game who actually monstered up any sort of likeness of magic was a guy called Sterling. Yeah, and of course his game is fading away quite soon. But with all this money being spent, what do you think is happening with Chelsea Football Club? Hard Sport TV has just come in. Tottenham Hotspurs, you always last to win the trophies, last to win anything, last in North London. What is going on here, Fran? Please take it away. Chelsea Football Club.
Last season, really killed you Chelsea fans, your spirit, right?
Yeah.
I can't believe you're so down. So I come from
no hope FC.
I'm so opposite. I think you've got Poch in now, who, as you say, you've brought in lots of young talent. He's the guy for coaching and nurturing and fitting together young talent. I think it's going to click for you guys. I'm quite worried for when it does, and I'm just enjoying this period of chaos before it gets. Am I naive to think that this will actually work out? Because you have the potential for a sick team, obviously. Enzo, Caicedo, Lavia, Mudryk could get firing. Sterling's back in form. It's really got potential. I think it's just a matter of time before they get it together.
I just want to say something about Chelsea. Sorry. So, I think that I know it's brilliant. They buy all these players, but it's almost like they have too many options. So it's well, is Poch really going to find his best team out of all of those players? Because you sold how many 10 players and you bought another 10. If you sold 10 and bought 3 or 4, I'd be okay, maybe there's something they're working it out, but I feel like it's still a bit of a mess.
See, I'll bring in Ola into the fray. I'll bring in Ola into the fray. Yeah. See, Ola, Chelsea Football Club. You've seen the signings. Yeah. Enzo down there, Fernandez. Yeah. World Cup winner coming down here. He hasn't even justified anything. Hasn't justified his paycheck, hasn't justified his contract, hasn't justified anything totally on a Chelsea shirt. Internationally, it might be a different. Internationally, it might be a different story. But coming down to Chelsea Football Club, what is going on?
Hey, listen, me and Naz did a show on Wednesday, and I wanted to get at it, but I couldn't. So when I saw the thumbnail in your room, you put in my time please, bro, get me on, man, so I can get at Nas today. You know what I mean? I couldn't do it on Wednesday. But we're doing it every
way to do it.
So today, this is they say there's a place and a time. Yeah.
Today is his training day.
They said there's a place and a time, man. I mean, to let Ward Prowse come over on his debut and stunt on you, man, on your first, on his first game, he just stunted on you, man. Got a couple of assists, did his thing, and I'm thinking at Chelsea, and I agree with Fran. With what Fran was saying, that look, it's gonna click for Chelsea. It really will, right?
It must.
But the thing is this is the $1 million question. Are Chelsea fans patient enough to allow that click to happen? That's the thing. Yeah, it's Chelsea fans patience enough because they used to like quick success, microwave success, if you like. I call it microwave cooking. They
Microwave.
don't cook in ovens. And you know what I mean? They're like microwave cooking, they're like quick success fans. So I'm not sure if their fans are gonna be willing to wait to see that click,
To
come
continue
tonight.
on your analogy,
Listen. You guys are trying to cook us too hard. And it's not $1 million question, it's $1 billion question. If it was $1 million question, we'll wait. But the Bear spent $1 billion. He made it look as if, oh wait, now we're doing it now, right now and here. So it's the optics is making it seem like, oh, maybe we're good for success. But then you have to remember, like, we signed 70% of our players are under 23s, under 21s. They shouldn't even be in this team.
But don't you think
Maybe
that's a problem?
all the youngers, huh?
Don't you think that's a problem? Because Chelsea let go of all their experienced players, and now it's just for youngsters. I mean,
Oh, I wouldn't listen. They were past it. There's experience, and then you pass that experience level where you become old. We let go of a lot of the older ones, and a lot of dead ones. I mean, who have we let go of that we want to keep? The young guys, Kai and Mount. Like, fair enough. If they do their thing, they do their thing. But it's not like we're losing sleep over them. Kante was the one I was losing sleep for, but even he was 50-50 after that surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we need to buy the players that should be that age. I was just saying the other day, why don't we have Amrabat? Why is Man United going for Amrabat? We should have Amrabat.
Greedy,
He's already Kante, basically.
But you've had enough.
Exactly, it makes no sense. It makes no sense.
Greedy blood.
But
This
again,
is what I'm talking about with Chelsea
You've
fans.
had enough.
This is exactly what I'm talking about with Chelsea fans.
You've had enough. You just
With
brought in
success.
Caicedo. One of the
Look, we got Madrid, right?
Oh my
That
God!
that was
You
the
just brought
complete
in
opposite
Latvia.
of what we should have
else
got.
do you
We should have
want
got
again?
cancelled like you guys.
Why do you need Amrabat, for crying out loud? But
You've got like
Hotspot
4
TV
midfielders.
No, it's too late. It's
I'll
too
bring
late,
you
Tony.
to
I'm
the-
speaking in hindsight. Of
Hotspot
course.
TV.
I'm
See,
saying
Harry,
it's too late now,
I'll-
but we almost bought Caicedo, and he's got to teach Lavia. I'm like, it's like a kid having a kid. Amrabat,
And then you got
27-year-old.
Enzo, and then you got who's the other one? I forgot his name. Sorry, you got like 4 or 5 there, don't you?
Bentonelli.
That's yeah. You got like 4 or 5 there.
Okay, but see,
Bruv,
Harry,
it's like, how can these?
Harry, I'll bring you into this. Yeah, see, when you have a project, yeah, you're just a new manager, probably coming into the Premiership, or maybe a manager, yeah, that you just employed right now, yeah, Pochettino, good, coming into a big Chelsea football team, yeah. You have a project like every other project, yeah. You need to see no matter how you assemble players, yeah, you have to see a setting sign. There should be some setting triggers within the team that helps you to understand that, you know what, yeah, even if we're not really like, gelled right now, you can see those signs, yeah, in the team that this team is getting somewhere. This team, they're rallying round, and maybe in a year or two, they can, get to their proper capacity up. Do you see Chelsea in that capacity at all? Right now, the way they're playing.
I can only speak from experience because obviously Poch was at Spurs first, a bit after Southampton, and he did a rebuilding job at Tottenham. So when Pochettino came in, of course, we don't spend the kind of money Chelsea do, so just discard that. But we talk about player like reshuffling, I guess that's not the right word. So like we got rid of say like 10 players and we brought in like 4 or 5, but we were doing it in small increments. So we brought in like 4 or 5 in the first window and the 4 or 5 in the next window. While I'm looking at Chelsea now, it's like, well, is he going to do it all in one window? It seems a bit mad. And you have to think about, are these players going to gel together? We saw like Forrest last season. They really struggled. And this comes from someone like me, who's a Spurs fan, who wants like a lot of players because we need a lot to fill in a lot of positions. But at the same time, you kind of, the good thing Poch did when he came to Tottenham is he brought in some of the youngsters, even if they were like even there for 1 or 2 years. But because what it did, it gave the players that didn't think they had a chance. And also he maintained the players that were good out of what was already there. And then he added like the missing pieces. At Chelsea, I think he's come into a club where, because Todd Bowley spent so much money the year before, or the January before, whatever, but already like 10 players, it's like, it's almost like he's come in and then another 10 players have left, another 10 players have come in. It's like a whole new team within like a year, whole new squad in like a year. And it's like, it could be that Poch may have spent like a year watching Chelsea or something, and then now he's got to deal with another 10 players on top of that. So, like, this is what I mean. It's very hard, I think, compared to his time at Tottenham, for him to pick his best team. And I think that's part of the problem. It's like you got too much quality, and that sounds weird, but it's just Chelsea, when I look at it, it just looks like chaos still.
That's compounded onto that, which is the world record for the amount of injuries we're sustained. I mean, this is the second season we're going in with double digits. You know, it's becoming a bit annoying. People say we signed injury-prone players. I beg to differ. Only one of our players we signed had an injury prior. Nkunku got injured the day we finished the agreement with him, but the injuries are also killing us, man.
Also, another thing, right?
5 or 6.
At Spurs, right, he had a spine of, say, like Vertonghen, Dembele was already there, and Harry Kane. At Chelsea, you don't have that. Yeah. You haven't, like, obviously Jackson might be the guy. Thiago. I don't know, but Thiago, maybe, but he's old. Like, he's not. You know, he's 30 something. Like, he's good for experience. You keep him out for experience, but you need someone like at least alongside him, like you know is going to play there, like for the next 3 or 4 years. And then obviously, did you sell Fofana? Am I wrong? Which Fofana did you sell?
No, Fofana.
No, he's injured. He's badly injured.
Oh, he's injured.
Bad injury. Anyway. For the year.
But like, what I'm saying is because you got like say 4 midfielders now. You got Enzo, the Bentonelli guy, Lavia. And
he's
Caicedo. What is the spine of the team? That's what I'm trying to ask you, yeah. Because I just don't see it. I think that's the biggest problem.
We'll have to leave this Chelsea issue later on. But you know what, Fran, just before we leave this Chelsea stuff, does Chelsea make top 4 for you?
Whew.
Or like, get ready to answer that question too. I need to rub it off all over Nat's face, yeah?
Fran. I reckon it's so hard. It's so hard this season. I reckon if what I think will happen is correct and they will sort themselves out, click into gear. You know, as Ola was saying, they used to like microwave cooking. So what this is some organic, like homegrown ingredients. Lots of them laid out on the kitchen top.
Yeah.
Take some time to stew it.
Iceland special.
Iceland special.
Pochettino special. So I think yes. However, they've got to sort it out. I can't believe, like, you know, it's okay with 2 games. Yeah.
So they make top 4 for you, Frank?
I think so.
That's a very surprising one.
If they don't, yeah, it's not great, is it, for the amount spent?
Sackable, mate. 1 game a week.
Ola, do you have contrasting views?
No,
about Chelsea
you know
making
what?
top 4?
I said if they before they signed Caicedo, I had them outside the top 4. I thought they might just be touching on the edge of Europa, like 6th, 7th, sort of because of the competition at the top of the, towards the top of the table, like the top 6. Not even easy to break into the top 6 no more. With Newcastle arriving, Brighton arriving, Aston Villa arriving, and the way that these guys,
it's crazy.
Market, they're not scared of anyone in the market. They're going after every teams that players that we're going. So after, if Chelsea didn't get Caicedo, I had them outside top 4. If they got him, I had them in the top 4. So I think having landed Caicedo, and yes, everybody might want to laugh at that. 150 million pound penalty and all of that stuff. But listen, Caicedo is going to come good. We know what he's capable of. And under a man like Poch, I'm worried. When they click, they're going to be scary. And
so they make top 4 for you. They make top 4
for me. They're going to make top 4 with a manager like Poch. He knows what he's doing, and he will get them right.
If he doesn't make top 4, he's getting.
They're not in Europe. They're not in Europe. They're not in any other competition. They just got to domestic games to play. They got
the window ain't over.
Will make.
But I'm sorry, I'm sorry, Why are people giving Chelsea Football Club, a team who came 12th last season, top 4 chances? But Arsenal, no, I have a problem with this, and I hear on other, on other streams, other YouTube streams, they keep saying, "Oh, Arsenal is not going to make top 4 this season."
Who said that? Name these
you guys are out here giving Chelsea
I have us challenging.
a shot at top 4, but Arsenal is not going to make top 4.
Bro, name these YouTubers.
I
don't want to say Arsenal not make a top 4.
They just
who said that?
What?
Bro, the things I've heard on YouTube. Oh
Yeah.
my God. See, Harry, does
Yeah.
Chelsea make top four? So we get into the next topic.
No.
No,
Oh,
they
yeah,
don't.
Tottenham taking it.
I agree with you. Hallelujah. I agree with you. I agree with
Next
you.
topic.
Guys in the charts, yeah.
Yeah.
Does Chelsea Football Club make top four for you? Nats, you sign off with Chelsea with this. Does your
If you
team
don't
make
get top four,
top four?
sacked. Top four
Right.
or sacked
Do you
minimum. That's
think
like
your team is going to make
No.
top four? I'm not talking of the sack now. Does your
once
team make top four?
he comes back in November, we're gonna start going top four mode.
Smart guy. See, yeah, guys, let's go into the next topic, yeah, because guys, after the show, Jez's show is up next. So that's of course, guys, you know Jez. Jez is our big prophet down
Big
here.
up
Yeah, so
Jez.
OG.
Love
you have to go check his show immediately after the show. See, yeah, guys, the next topic, yeah, let's have a tic tac, yeah, about Manchester United. Just before we go into Tottenham Hotspurs, Manchester United, and Liverpool. See, guys, what in the world is going on with Manchester United? Uh, when they brought in Mason Mount, yeah, they brought in
Biggest
spies, yeah,
mistake.
from Chelsea Football Club, just like what Chelsea have been doing, selling their deadwood to rival teams, yeah, and rival teams haven't lent this. Arsenal Football Club hasn't even lent their lessons yet. We keep getting deadwood from these guys, but suddenly Manchester United, I've never seen them do this, yeah. They go to Chelsea, get one of their deadwood, put started thinking that this season they could just merge that Chelsea deadwood with Casemiro and Fernandez and felt they have a super team. See, Nas, I'll bring you down here. What do you think that Manchester United
Well,
midfield?
it
What
was
is
a
going on with Manchester United?
delusional buy by United. I'm so
Mm,
happy, almost grateful that they done this. And they 50 mil would have been enough to have made me over the moon. 60, I was like, all right, excellent. I mean, when I know we're
mm,
not getting out the add-ons, I doubt he even get the 1,000-minute add-on the way he's going with his injury. He's not injured, man. He's doing self-confidence classes and try to get back in once United pull their shit together again. But right now, United, man, I don't see them finishing top four. Ten Hag, I think he's realized, this club are beating us more than I can chew. I think it is a cursed cup, to be honest. It's been so long. If you think about the Premier League and Champions League, just those two, it's been a decade plus now. I mean, yeah, they want to
mm,
cover a cup next season, but I mean, some managers do that. They win something in the first season, then they go on season without winning it. I'm not taking shots, but Arteta might do that. Maybe you guys could win something like a Carbo this season, something. But I reckon that's it for United. I don't see them doing well this season. They're definitely not challenging for the title. 100% not challenging for the title. Mason Mount is one of the greatest ever Sams in British history, and hopefully there's more to come.
Ola, do you have any ideas? Manchester United, mind you, they play on Saturday. They play against Nottingham Forest. Yeti, a very big friend of our channel here, is a Nottingham Forest fan. He's also down here. One of these days,
Big
me
up,
and him
man.
are gonna, look into Nottingham Forest. But right now, they face Nottingham Forest on Saturday. What do you think that the trajectory of that match will look like?
Yeah, it's peak for Manchester United, isn't it? And let me tell you, man, this, yeah. You know when Tottenham beating Manchester United the other day. You know when you order a bad food, but the food tastes so good. You know what I mean? You feel
Oh,
you know you
tell
don't
us
you know the
about
food
it.
ain't good for you. Cause I should really be happy about Tottenham win. But that is one that I can just set aside and say, you know what? This is a bad food, but I go yummy anyways. That's what that one was. You know what I mean? I thought to myself, boy,
Yeah.
it's looking mad for Man United right now, man. My missus, she's a United fan. She went happy that day, bro. I was grinning from ear to ear. And I said to myself, boy, if you man pull up to the Emirates looking like this, you man, you know what I mean? You're gonna get destroyed,
It's a
and
wrap.
it's a wrap for
I
them,
agree.
for real. So, in my opinion, I don't know. It's gonna be a long season for United, man. The way
Mm,
it's looking, unless Ten Hag can somehow find a way to turn it around, because the club, you can see the club doing damage control from the Mason Greenwood situation. They backtracked
Yep.
on that because their fans was all going to turn on them. And I thought, I was praying that they went ahead with it. because
Mm.
that was literally going to tear up their dressing room. I was praying
Mm.
for that, but for some
Mm.
reason, somebody in the hierarchy switched their brains on now for, oh, you know what? No Greenwood, man.
No, no,
Back
yeah.
from that. You know what I mean? So they got other issues. They got other issues within the club, and you know, the sale of the club falling through. There's so many things that's making their fans
Oh
go
yeah,
mad.
that was
You know
mad.
what I
Yeah.
mean? So there's a lot that's going on at Manchester United right now, and I don't think it's going to do their season any good. It's good.
Any
Ten
good.
Hag is got to be, if he makes top 4, I'll give him manager of the year. The way
Ooh.
that the season is started and all
See,
the complications that he's got to deal with. If he makes top 4, I'll give him manager of the year.
wow. Fran,
Manager of the
please,
year.
Fran, please come into this before Harry comes in with this. Yeah. See, Ten Hag, when he came in, of course, he's done justice in the Eredivisie. Yeah. Coming in here, yeah. Maybe not such a big profile, but of course, he's done something in the Champions League, right? Won titles with the Dutch champions, yeah,
Yeah.
at the time. Coming down here, he hasn't really done quite much. They called it a project in the first season, and now we're in the second season of the whole thing. Yeah, he won the Carabao Cup, but is that just enough? Is this
I
guy's job as airtight the way Mikel Arteta's job is airtight right now?
I don't think it is though, because I think that just the board, the hierarchy above him, the ownership, like they will just screw him over so many times that he might just leave in the end, because he's
Yeah.
not getting any first choice signings. Well, apart from I guess Mount and Onana, but you're always hearing him going for different defenders, going for the players they need. Like they need another CDM. If Casemiro gets injured, like they're screwed again. And look, there's nothing that they're in the same situation last year where if Casemiro's out, then they're screwed. I just think it's such a mess from top to bottom. And actually, last year he really overachieved with the Ronaldo situation, like that blowing
Yeah.
off, and kind of no squad depth really. Maguire just now refusing to leave as well. Donny van de Beek. I mean, he did really well last season considering. And as you say, I think I agree with you, Ola. If he gets top 4 again this season, it's manager of the year. But already on game 2, like the press and a certain group of fans are turning against Ten Hag.
Yeah.
And he's the one that can actually make something of this mess somehow, because no one else in the club seems to be focused on what's going on the pitch. It's all PR, it's all the owners coming or going. And he's trying his damnedest to actually try and put a team together. Boy, it's such a mess. I actually feel for Man United fans. I can't.
You
Oh, I
shouldn't. You shouldn't.
Oh, I
You
don't.
forget the
You
90s and
shouldn't.
2000s.
You
I
shouldn't.
just
Come
think
on.
owners like that, though, owners like that, it's just disgusting. Like they've led them on so all summer, like that are going to have this move, and then they just want to. I just can't help. I just want people like that out of the ownership of football. It's not that I don't think it's hilarious that it's happening to Manchester United, but I just think it's disgusting, and like just they're leeches and just for football.
It should be illegal, to be honest. It should be illegal. They drove up their stock prices so high. I was like, how are they not getting in trouble for this? This is a joke.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
look, Old Trafford's like rusting. It's just like it's a disgrace, really. But I mean, as a rival fan, keep going. I guess.
See,
Harry,
Harry.
may continue.
Yeah. Harry, please come into that, yeah. But again, see, it's not like Manchester United, yeah, have been starved of signings, yeah. They just went
This
into
is
the
true.
market, went into Serie A and brought in Hoyland for £70 million. It's not like there isn't significant business going on in that football club. They've been spending money on the biggest of players. Sancho at the time was one of the most revered players in Germany. Forget coming to the Premiership, yeah, but they spent money on this guy. Yeah, that team is what, and numerically, it's worth at least £1 billion. They spent over £1 billion, yeah, on that team, yeah. But it's no good. They're not playing good football. They just shelled out money on Mason Mount, yeah. Chelsea Deadwood. They just brought in a 70 million pound striker, yeah, 20-year-old £1 million, 70 million, who's played 32 games in the Italian Serie A and just scored 9 goals. See, Harry, take it away.
All right. Well, I was actually at the game, so I watched us basically
Oh,
batter
nice.
them for like
That's
90
smart.
minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, some season ticket holder at Tottenham. But like for what I witnessed, their midfield is just not working at all.
Prince Fuad is in the chat. Big ups, Prince Fuad.
Big up,
Love
man.
to see you
Big
here,
up.
man. Prince
But
Fuad.
like their midfield is
The
just not
Tottenham
working
fan
at
in the
all.
chat
I
as
think
well.
Mason Mount is possibly one of the worst signings ever at Manchester United, and I'm saying this game week 2 because
Is he the worst English signing already?
Yeah, probably in history. Yeah. Honestly, like I can see what Ten Hag's trying to do with him, but he just doesn't have the quality for a team like Man United. If Man United want to challenge for the title, Mason Mount's like the last player you sign. And also, in regards to Hoyland, unfortunately, and I'm speaking as a Spurs fan here, United really should have put in like 100+ million down for Harry Kane if they wanted to be serious this summer. If they really wanted to be serious, they should have gone all in for Harry Kane, but they didn't. And they went for this Atalanta guy who he might be good in like 2-3 years. I've never seen him play, so I can't say. They're delaying their completion. I don't know if that's the right word, but it's just I'm watching them and they're just going to go for another year of transition now, I think.
Yeah. Well, as Ragnick said, like they need a full squad overhaul basically because it's so like patched together. They've had so many different managers and it's just been such a mess. There's just no cohesion whatsoever. I mean, yeah, they need a whole squad overhaul and they're just filling in stop gaps kind of here and there, but not enough. I agree. Yeah.
They're just unfortunately for United, and it's because of Ferg. I always go back to this. Back in Fergie in 10 years ago, because it is 10 years ago since he's retired. United fans are always going to want more naturally because of the Ferguson years. Yeah, because Ferguson was one of the best ever managers, probably the best ever manager I think that's ever, at least in my lifetime. And to replicate that is going to be almost impossible, I think. And Ten Hag for me is probably the nearest. I say nearest, but it's probably the closest they're going to get. So I think they kind of have to just feel the pain for the next 2-3 years or something. I don't know, to try and get something.
Can I answer this question while I'm answering this one as well? So the buying stop gaps. I mean, if they brought more players and players they need, some people will accuse them of overspending and having too many people, just like Chelsea is at the moment. And some people see that, we buy the team of individuals. I mean, when it comes to individuals, I think about the manager. And the manager, the way he's setting up this team, I believe they're Poch's type of people. So if he thinks he can make these type of people into a team, then so be it. I believe in him. He's a top-ish manager. Like, I'm going to give him to the end of the season regardless. But yeah, man, Man United, they're not willing to spend to that higher limit. Because they always have like a 200 million spent for each FFP. But always like, nah, let's not do it yet. If the Sheikh came in, which they were so gassed about, they would have spent it, stretched it, and done some more. You know what I mean? But that never happened. That just blew up in their faces, and I think that's just set them back another decade. I don't think they'll be winning Premier League or Champions League anytime soon.
Bro, they wanted the sugar daddy so bad, man. They wanted that sugar daddy so bad.
Bro. Exactly, man. They all danced to the tune. They needed that money real bad, yeah, guys.
But do you guys know that
top
5 actually makes Champions League if your coefficient's high enough? So I still think United will make Champions League next season because they'll finish
No.
Pause.
Let's see if Man City wins the Champions League again.
No, I don't think so. Pause. I don't think so. See, does anyone Harry, no, don't do that. Come on, man. Don't do that, man. Let's see. Does anyone see any upset in this game against Manchester United versus Nottingham Forest?
Is it at Forest or
before we move out?
I think it's at
I don't, sadly.
Nah, United will win the game.
It's Old Trafford.
I think it's going to be a draw.
A draw?
Yeah.
I hope it's a draw.
I think they're going to drop points again.
They
Because for United fans,
I'm with you on that one, Ola. I'm with you on that one.
Any game they're not winning, they're upset. So, I see a draw. A nice because look at the Forest game we had the other day. They threw the kitchen sink at us. United don't even have
you're right.
The sink.
You know what I mean? You have to look at it. We just played Forest, and I know they got fearless players up top, and they can really get through a United, and I think they're gonna nick something. They're gonna nick something in this game.
Good point. I totally forgot we played them. Yeah.
Tough game.
It was. They'll come at it with like like free hit, nothing to lose, like
Yeah.
might as well go for it
Yeah,
at you.
careless with it.
And Manu are they're leaky defense.
I think you let them guys back into that game though. Arsenal should finish them off when they were 2-0 up.
Big ups the chat, yeah. Big ups the chat. TJ Warren, a partner of this channel, is also down here, guys. Big up, big up, big ups.
He's live
Prince
tonight.
One is also here. Longhead Yeti is here. Lift to Inspire is here. Luca AFC is here. George G is here. Of course, Fran, our friend, is also here. Wilson Ohuene is also in the house. Mama Flossie is also in the house. Danny is also in the house. All these guys, big ups to you, yeah.
Shout out to
See,
everyone.
we're moving to Tottenham Hotspurs. We're moving to Tottenham Hotspurs, yeah, guys.
Damn.
See, Postecoglou got this guys playing.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
He's got this guys playing. See, I have to admit, guys, yeah. See, I'm an Arsenal true and true. But you know what, yeah? Sometimes you just have to say the truth when the truth needs to be, spoken. Postecoglou got this guys cooking. I'm sorry. I'll start with you, Nas, yeah. What do you think?
Bro, he's one of those guys everyone doubted. Everyone doubted him and thought, this is way too much. He's going to do a Gerrard to this team, bring them way down. And even me, I was like, that's funny that, like, I kind of, it's because we got a Poch, and I was like, I know that they would have probably taken Poch back. I know he doesn't work with Levi, but people were saying, all the time fans are trying to say, you're lucky you got Poch, we got this guy. I mean, Harry, I don't think you believed in that much as well. Bearman's making jokes about him, from expressions to flipping your boy Deji. And now they're kind of eating their words and baking some type of humble pie.
I think it's too early.
Are you in that club?
Like,
tell the truth, Harry. Are you baking a humble pie?
Not really, because we've already been 2 games. It's too early, I think, to call how he's gonna do.
Even the preseason was decent.
I know, but preseason's preseason, man. Like, I think you need to give it 10 games to read.
10 games?
Yeah.
No, but again, see, this is the difference between a project.
This
is the difference between a project that is going to fail and a project that is going to yield at least something decent. You can see it. The style of play, it's changing Tottenham Sports. Do you know what it takes going to Brentford? Yeah, a London derby. Yeah, of course, in your first match of the season. Yeah, a Tony-less one, but of course you can see what Brentford is doing. Yeah, in their last game. Yeah, beating and mauling teams. Yeah, but see, Tottenham Hotspurs in a London derby goes to the other side of London, grabs a 2-2 draw with Brentford. Mind you, the getting all these goals in without Harry Kane, the highest goal scorer in the history. Yeah, of Tottenham Hotspurs just abandoned ship and left in search of trophies down to Bayern Munich. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah, so without strikers, Tottenham Hotspurs are getting in at the end of goals. They scored 2 goals against Brentford. They put 2 goals against Manchester United. And you know what? None of their strikers, none of their front three. I'm talking of Kulusevski. I'm talking of Son. I'm talking of Richarlison. Has even scored a goal this season. Harry, it's your team. I'll let you in on this one.
All right. Well, like, he has changed the style, but I do think it's coupled with the fact we actually have another good centre half. So changing to a back 4 is like, you can do it now because you have Van der Ven and Romero. So it's more comfortable to change to a back 4. But I think the biggest tactical change he's done compared to last season, and this is coming from someone who watched obviously every game, right, is under Conte we played a 3-4-3, and it was 2-on-3 in midfield a lot of the time. So we play like Arsenal or Chelsea or any other team played like a 3 in midfield, or 3-5-2, or even Brighton, and we would always struggle, right? So now he's changed it to a 3. All those problems we had like disappeared, and because of our midfield options, you got Sarr, who's coming back from his loan. You've got Benteke, who's still injured. He's going to come back. We could sign Maddison, add Bissouma, and Bissouma, I think everyone was waiting for him to explode, and I think with the formation change, it's kind of made it happen now because he's more comfortable playing in the 3. So because our midfield is our strongest department now. Like, we have so many options, and they're all like pretty good, to be honest. And so that's what the change is. And now because we have control of the midfield, the game's just completely changed. I know our strikers aren't firing. I mean, that's another topic for another day, because
Mm.
it's now that we play inverted fullbacks, so the fullbacks come inside and our wingers meant to go on the outside. But unfortunately, Kulusevski and Son Kulusevski always cuts in and Son always wants to cut in to shoot. So that's why we're struggling for me up top, because it just Richarlison, I feel sorry for the guy. He's got no supply. But
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
where we're going wrong. Like the front three, I want to change that right now. I want to try something different. But
Yeah.
the midfield is like brilliant, and defense, I think, or the back five, we need to keep it as settled as possible. So at least this new keeper settles in, and we can like build on something.
Yeah, yeah, Fran, I'll bring you into the picture, yeah, because we have to go into Arsenal, because of course Jess has the show at the top of the hour. Fran, I'll bring you into this fray, yeah. You've seen what Postecoglou is doing at Tottenham Hotspur. I know it's just 2 games. I know it's just early, but at least he got them firing. Look at Manchester United with all the investment. Look at how they started the season. But again, it's not the yardstick. I totally get it. But again, yeah, just look at how he's got them playing. Bissouma. Look at Bissouma, a totally different player. Conte wanted him to just be a static guy in the center of that midfield. But right now, and I'm seeing a Bissouma, new lease of life, he's moving. Is actually helping in the forward play, yeah. And in as much as also, stopping those balls from getting into the 18-yard box of Tottenham Hotspurs whenever they're playing, yeah. New lease of life for Sarr. Not the same thing for their front three anyway, but their midfielders, just like Harry have said, are doing quite well. What do you think, Postecoglou?
When it was announced that he was the signing, I was listening to people interviewing, like, was it Celtic he came from? Or
yeah, Celtic.
Yeah, from Celtic.
Just saying, like, trust me, you haven't heard of him, but this guy, like, his man management, like, the players love him. Every club he's been to, like, the fans love him. So, there's thoughts there, like, this could actually work. And to be fair, I was just shocked, like, when I saw Tottenham play, like, to actually see them, like, holding possession and, like keeping the ball and playing some build-up play, because I'm so used to just watching and counter. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I was rubbing my eyes like, oh my God, they're playing possession-based football. What is this? And the fact that he's done it so quickly as well. Yeah, so I'm a little worried, actually. Like, the early signs are really good for you guys, but I'm not too worried. It's okay. You won't win it.
Yeah. Ola, do you have anything to say about Postecoglou and how he's got these guys playing? Completely different.
Look, I'm not even going to try and call his last name. I'm just going to call him Ange.
He's Greek. That's what I can say his second name. So
Ange is turned up into the Premier League like Ted Lasso, bro. Right? Where this man pulled up into the Premier League. I didn't know this guy. I'd never heard of him. I'd never heard of his work up until Tottenham went to get him. And
yeah,
the more you look into him and you start hearing what people are saying about him, you're thinking, oh, and there's one midfielder that I wanted so bad, and we ended up with Kai Havertz. I wanted Maddison so bad because I knew Maddison upgraded our midfield straight away. It added, it will add potency, directness, everything you want from a player. Maddison's got it. Everything that Kai Havertz isn't is what Maddison is. And I was so gutted when it ended up.
And Maddison got goals in him. He got goals in him. Is that kind of midfielder that can give you 16 to 15 goals in a season? He's just that guy.
I was so gutted when they signed him, and under a manager like Postecoglou and all the rumblings and rumors and all the good things we're hearing about him, it could make him into a very formidable team if, again, they give him the time and the patience to really do what he's capable of doing. So only time will tell. But the early signs are good with especially from midfield. Richarlison is, I know Harry said he feels sorry for Richarlison. You'd never hear that from my mouth, bro. Not on that
sorry for
Ramsdale last season.
I wish you'd crash and burn.
not on that thing that I pulled on Ramsdale last season, man. You know what I mean? Getting one of
Endsman TV, big up to you, Endsman TV. Big up to Endsman TV. That's a great guy. Carl Rossi, it's in the house. London is also in the house. Tommy Osabia is in the house. Guys, go check out our big friend of this channel, Endsman TV, Liverpool
And big
fan.
up Snoop
Great,
Dogg, is
great
that his
guy.
name?
Big ups to him.
Big
Great
up,
guy.
man.
See, yeah. See, guys, yeah. What's the prediction for the matchup? Let's go into Arsenal quickly. What's the prediction for Bournemouth at home against Tottenham Hotspurs?
I'll go 2-1 Tottenham.
2-1 Tottenham. Fran, what about you?
Sorry, I was just replying in the chat. Who are they playing again?
Yeah. They're playing Bournemouth at home.
Bournemouth away. Bournemouth away.
Yeah, I mean,
Bournemouth is home. Bournemouth
yeah,
is home.
expect Spurs to win it. So yeah, maybe 2-0.
Like 9-0. Okay.
9-0. That'll be
Maybe
nice.
they're gonna do
That'll
a
be nice
Liverpool. Who
morning
knows?
tomorrow. if that happens.
Nas,
It would
any
be
idea?
nice if they were to lose, obviously.
Nas, what's your prediction?
I mean, it's one of those early games, and it is away, so they're going to win it. I'm hoping Bournemouth get a draw. They'll probably get 2-0 again.
2-0. See, Harry, just do justice today. It's your
Yeah.
team. Come on. I can see the
2-1,
smile on your
2-1.
face. The way they're playing football, you're just liking it. You know, Bissouma, totally new midfielder. I know you don't have a potent striker right now, but see, man, you guys are doing good. It's got you guys cooking. I don't care what anyone says. When you see a project, yeah, just look for the signs. The signs is out there. The truth is out there.
Tony,
Look for
it's
how
not that.
playing.
It's not that I don't see something there yet. It's like I'm a Spurs fan, right? So in 2-3 years' time, maybe you could just mess it all up again. So I'm just like being
The
calm.
Spursy way, right?
If you speak to like a lot of other Spurs fans, right, the sensible ones, right, like me, we've seen this happen so many times because obviously, so it's like Redknapp, you had Joel, where like you get to a certain point, right, you get Champions League, and then you want the club to push on, and then they just don't, and they end up having to redo the team again in 2-3 years. So it's like the judgment needs to be made really in 2-3 years. And another question I think with Postecoglou is, if he goes through a bad phase of like losing 3 or 4 games, and you know how you lot were like with Arteta, right? Saying Arteta out. Like I spoke to, I didn't know this was fans were.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring it up because it's relevant.
I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle. I'm
you're like your owners or whatever chairman stood strong and didn't sack him. Yeah. What happens with Postecoglou. He goes for a bad run. Our fans are fickle as well. Yeah, they'll turn on him. There'll be fans who turn on him and say Andrew out, whatever. Like, are they going to stay firm and keep this guy in? Because that's another question. So
prediction for the matchup before we go to Arsenal quickly.
2-1 to Tottenham. Yeah.
2-1 to Tottenham. Good. See, Fran, you get the chance to start up with this one. Arsenal Football Club. See, we have this crunch game against Fulham. The third game, we need to pile up the pressure, on Fulham. They've just lost Mitrovic. They're just coming in from back-to-back losses, This is the game Arsenal needs to consolidate. See, Fran, tell us what you think. Arsenal, how have they been playing? How is the integration of Kai Havertz into that team working for you? Eddie Nketiah leading the line in that team. Is it working for you? Is that what you want to see? We've just seen that Gabriel Jesus is in training right now. They say he's ready to come into the game. If you were Mikel Arteta, will you bin Eddie Nketiah right now, as he stands right now, and bring in Gabriel Jesus to have a crack at that team and bring in his link-up play?
Oh, so many questions. Right. This game, it will be tough. The main thing, I'm not too worried about what combo of attackers we have, because we've got so many good attacking midfielders, and now Havertz and Jesus and Nketiah are great, but I'm just a little worried about what's going on at the back with Partey inverting and Zinchenko, and it's just been looking a little dicey at the back compared to how solid we were there last season. And it's this new switching up of the formation, which great, I understand. I don't think we'll have a problem, breaking the team down and maybe getting the odd goal. It's more whether we can protect ourselves at the back and not do something dumb like we so often have done. I'd like to see our back four, the tried and tested one that we know is super solid. So Gabriel and Saliba, monsters in the middle, such a great partnership. And then if you want, Partey can go right back, I guess. But Ben White, really. Ben White, and then left back Zinchenko if he's fit. Is he fit for tomorrow?
Who?
Zinchenko.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
he's fit.
imagine
He's fit.
he-
He's back in full training.
Okay, cool.
He's been fit.
Yeah, I
that's
just-
like bro.
it's just it's a whole other. I don't mind playing, like, switching up the formation a little bit against teams that are slightly worse, but Fulham, they are a threat. Like, they're not, you know.
Fulham's not all that, man. They're not like last season. They
Yeah,
lost
now
one
Mixer's
to
gone.
players,
It's a little
that's
bit.
it.
Yeah, I was listening. Yeah, I was listening to the Fulhamish podcast, which are nice people. Fulham's just a very nice club.
They
Very
exist.
nice, very posh. Yeah, very gentle. But they're not feeling too confident. But neither am I. Neither am I. Just it's been dicey the first 2 games. What do you guys think?
Ola, please come in there. Yeah, say, no matter how we want to look at it, yeah, no matter how anyone wants to talk about Arsenal, 2 games Arsenal, 2 wins Arsenal, 2 wins for Mikel Arteta. Kai Havertz 2 games in, full 90 minutes played, 2 games won, 6 points gained with Kai Havertz. What do you think?
Kai Havertz got nothing to do with them 6 points we
Yeah,
gained.
despite
I'm just saying. I just want to rub it up a little bit. Yeah?
I know you want to squeeze in a little Kai Havertz praise right in there. I haven't got nothing to do with them 6 points we got, God damn it. Right? Check this out. Look.
And Danny says facts, Ola, facts. It's 2 games, it's 6 points.
Oh, yeah, the rest of it is facts.
Footy
Just
Jazz,
the
big
Kai
up to
Havertz
you.
part.
Glasgow Red Charts. That's my Liverpool friend. We started together.
Big up,
Glasgow
John.
Red Charts. Big up to you, Carl Rossi. In the house, Carl Rossi. Po, po, po. In the house. Yeah, continue, man. Ola, you were saying something.
Big up my boy Carl Rossi, man.
Carl Rossi, great guy. I love that guy. Great guy. Yeah, Carl Rossi.
I think we're gonna be okay in the Fulham game. They've got some decent players, right? But and I think what they did last season was pretty commendable from with their club and the manager. They're a tough team. I think they're the type of team that if you're not on your P's and Q's and you give them too many opportunities or allow them to be comfortable in the game, because the longer the game goes on, the more comfortable they get and they get confident and they can come at you and try and get something out of the game. But I think if Arsenal start fast, because that's the one thing that I've not really seen us do this season, and I know it's pretty early. I said this to you before, Tony. I don't start to look at the table and all of those things for 10 games. I always usually give it 10 games because that's when I see consistency. That's when I see style of play properly. That's when I see style of play if it's a fluke or if it's not. There's a lot of things that comes into it, and the table starts taking the shape, and you start to see where you're gonna go this season. So for me with Fulham, I think it should be an open and shut case because of the way we performed against London teams last season. We got a very, very good record last season against all the London teams, and I'm expecting us to repeat the same thing again this season. I know it's going to be any Premier League game is tough. Any Premier League game is tough, but at the same time, when you look at the quality of the team that's been assembled with the money that's been invested in the team, I'm not expecting anything less than a 3-0. Well, yeah, 2-3-0 win, I'd say.
Yeah. Of course. Oregon Kuna is a new member of this channel. That's my guy,
man.
yeah. Big ups to you.
Big up Oregon Kuna.
Join the membership, guys. Wonderful.
Famous dad.
New member in the house. Pat, Harry, please take us off on this one, yeah.
Sorry, before Harry goes, I've got a bounce, Tony.
Yeah. That's true. She has to go
Nice
to
to meet you,
Jenny's show.
Yes,
Please shout out where people could find you, Fran, please.
Oh yes, I've changed my channel name to Wait, what have I changed? Fran's Football Art. Yes, because it's easier to remember. So I'm going to be doing lots of fun stuff on there this season, and I'll see you guys there. And I really enjoyed it today. Loved meeting you, Ola. I agree with a lot of your takes. So yes, keep it up. Thank you so much again. I'll see you guys soon.
Sure, we'll
So next time.
reassemble
Take
this
care.
panel and hopefully we'll be back
Yes.
again. So let's do something
Let's do
great.
it.
Yeah. All right. Big
All
ups.
right.
Big ups. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, guys. Yeah, guys in the show. Of course, Jersey's show will be starting quite soon. So I can understand if you wanna,
Wait.
that out.
We just got a bunch of gifts, yeah. Oh, bro, Oregon Goon is a fucking G. Yeah, as
It's
his
a
name
G,
is
man.
Oregon.
Oregon
G.
Junior is a G. Is
He
a G.
bought 5
And of
man's
course,
gifts. Like, look,
CSGOG
Tony
just
is
renewed
borrowing
his
something.
membership.
Obviously,
Big
I'm
ups
in the
to
chat
you.
already. I'm saying my 2-month milestone.
Exactly, man. See, Harry, yeah, of course,
Yeah.
Arsenal Football Club were your rivals, yeah. Of course, I do know this, but man, what do you think about Arsenal? The way we're playing.
So I watched the first both your games actually.
Why do you watch so
especially-
many games?
Well, unfortunately, a lot of my friends, I don't say fortunately, unfortunately, a lot of my close friends are Arsenal fans because of where I live. So, yeah.
Like
So I went
these
to the
two
pub to watch the
dirtbags.
Forrest game. So, but yeah, like I've got a big different take on Havertz. I know it's probably unpopular, but I think
Big up.
he is actually a good player. Like there's a player in there, but I just think Arteta's not going to use him properly. So if I was Arteta, I'd either play him as a runner behind whatever striker you got. I don't know whether it's in KTR or whoever it is playing up front, Jesus, or I'd use him off the left at Martinez's position. But where he's playing right now, I don't even know where he's playing. But wherever it is, it's wrong. And I think it's unbalanced in the midfield because obviously I'd like to see, if I was an Arsenal fan, I'd like to see Partey, Declan Rice, and not Odegaard. That would be my three.
You're deluded.
If I was an Arsenal fan, because it's just solid. And then if I'd use Havertz, I'd use him as a
Are
substitution.
you an Arsenal fan, the Sly?
No, I'm just. I watch enough. The problem is, man, I watch so much bloody Arsenal because my friends support Arsenal, so it's like I know too much. But like, I think another player, right? You guys underuse is Trossard. Like the guy, I went to him at Tottenham, right? That January.
It's painful, Harry. Painful, mate. Every
Painful.
week. Painful, bruv.
Honestly, I really wanted him at
Carry
Tottenham,
on.
man. I really wanted him at Tottenham. that January, like honestly, like you guys don't use him enough. But for me, the biggest weakness at Arsenal is I don't even think it's your defense. I think it's up front. You guys lack a prolific striker. If you had like a top striker, I think you guys could like really challenge, but you don't. So I think that's a problem. But I think you guys will beat Fulham like 3-1.
Isn't that sad though that they're gonna have a decent season and finish second in all competitions at best?
I mean, we share the goals across the pitch. To be fair,
yeah, you need to share the trophies, man. Stop sharing the goals. Even if you're banging season, what are you gonna win?
It's not that I still think Arsenal need a top striker if you're gonna really challenge Man City.
Who will they get? Who can they get now?
Ivan Toney, January. Ivan Toney, January.
Ivan Toney. All right, but I'm saying
Ivan
now.
Toney, January.
I said now. I said now, bro. In January, the season's over, fam. Man City's wrapped up all the competitions.
That's why I said Vlahovic. Is Vlahovic still available?
Bro, remember when AFTV used to be on a boner for Vlahovic like 2 years ago or whatever, a year ago? They used to jump back on that.
But really, I think Arsenal need a striker like Colin Moore.
You guys need a striker now, not tomorrow, not January.
Not tomorrow, right?
As Apollo once said, there is no tomorrow.
But see, what's your prediction for this game against
3-1 to Arsenal, unfortunately.
3-1.
Yeah, to Arsenal. Yeah.
Oh, to Arsenal. Okay, great.
Not. I hope Fulham do it though, but.
I don't think it's gonna happen. Man.
Of course, you're right, game as well. Ola, is there any ideas from you, my brother?
For me, like I said earlier on, I think we'll win. We'll win like 2-0, 2-3-0. I think.
Okay.
With Jesus, being in and around, there's a certain level of confidence that's going to come in that, knowing that he can at least get off the bench. I think Arteta will stay with Nketiah for this game because match sharpness, even though Jesus might be fit enough to play now, but match sharpness is a thing. And you just have to get that match sharpness bit by bit, like in increments, like you said earlier on. So for me, I think getting him off the bench against Fulham brings a little bit of confidence. Maybe he nicks a goal, maybe he sets something up just to get that confidence going into the United game before we go on international break. So I think there's plenty of positives to take going into this Fulham game. And
Yeah.
if we play like I know we can, we shouldn't have any problem securing the 3 points from Fulham.
Nas, Arsenal, Fulham. What's your
Yeah,
prediction
I
for the game?
fully agree with Ola's points almost to a T. And the fact that it's at 3 p.m., it's one of those games, it's like no one cares. It's like being on the undercard of a fight. When it's
Yes.
up Monday night football, everyone's watching you. Friday night football,
Everybody, yeah,
12:30 in the
extra
morning, or set 5:30 at night. It's like put me at 3 p.m. I can't even watch it on TV, so I just see the results. You know them ones. It's not even on British TV. You can't watch 3 p.m. kickoffs. So it's gonna
But
be one of them games.
what's your prediction? What's your prediction for that
I'm gonna
game?
check live score. It's gonna be like 2-0 with 10 minutes to go. I reckon he'll probably finish it
Good.
2-0, man.
Good,
You
guys. The
butchered his
last one
name.
because
Everyone
getting
here
will
butchered
starting quite
Tottenham's
soon, yeah,
coach's
guys.
name.
Great. The last one. Newcastle,
What?
yeah, versus Liverpool.
No, I'm not even gonna
Guys,
waste time on Newcastle,
that's
man.
that's a
No,
big
I
one.
want to say
That's
something
a
about
big one.
Newcastle, but that's me.
Definitely.
But I gotta
That's
go.
a
I'm
big one.
not gonna lie. That's why I said that. Listen, guys, I
That-
gotta go, man. Dan said
that's
me a
a
link.
big
He
one.
said, "Where are
But your
you?"
predictions before we go
Oh
for that
man,
game. I'll start
bro,
with you.
Newcastle are touching a new level, man. They're touching a new level. But
Yeah.
Liverpool, nah, it's at home. I'm going for a draw. I'm going for a draw.
For a draw.
Yeah, because it's
I
at
feel,
St
I
James
feel
Park.
that game will be filled with goals. To be goals
Nah,
galore.
most
It has the
Salah's
most
last
goals
game.
in
Yeah,
Premier
it
League
might
history, that
be. It
fixture,
might be
you
like a
know that.
2-2, 3-3.
I'm looking at 4-3, 5-3.
Oh,
Kind of game. It's gonna
hopefully,
be an open one.
hopefully, man. That's like saying
Okay.
it's gonna be a knockout. You know what I'm saying? Might be a snooze fest. Might be 0-0, 1-1.
Imagine, Harry. What do you think? Newcastle versus
Yeah.
Liverpool.
So Newcastle are my pick to be title chances this year to Man City.
Mm.
I say this because they have the strongest base of any team in the league, I think, with their back five, back four, and they've got really solid midfield. They've got attackers, like really good attackers, and they've got Isak, who, if he explodes, like we're going to be like fearful of him. So because he's got so much potential, if he just
Yeah.
gets kicking, like we're all finished. So I think Newcastle are going to win this game. They're going to bounce back and they're going to win 3-1.
3-1. See, Ola, what do you think? Newcastle, Liverpool. Yeah. And
Newcastle,
mind you, Ola, there's always something you always tell me. Yeah. These players, they all look like mercenaries. Yeah. Mohamed Salah linked to Saudi Arabia. Liverpool, let's
mercenaries, man. I told you, mercenaries,
mercenaries. We got
mercenaries, man.
mercenaries in the
You know,
house, guys.
seriously. Now I don't call these players players, man. These men are mercenaries, man. You know what I mean?
Exactly, man.
And I won't put it past him leaving if the money is good enough. But for the Liverpool Newcastle game, I'm it's gonna be an open game, like you said. I'm expecting a fun game, and I'm gonna go 4-2 Liverpool. 4-2.
You're going for Liverpool? Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
Wow.
Liverpool win. I just think there's something about Liverpool this season. And I know they've been a bit of a laughing stock because they're losing out on their targets, but they still got decent players that in their squad that can hurt you at any given time. We're talking
Any given time.
we're talking the Salahs, we're talking the Luis Diaz's. You know, I'm not even going to put Nunes in there. They got a team that on a very, very good day they can hurt anything. They can hurt the City. They can bring it to anyone. So I won't put it back. And they're still kind of even on set pieces. They're kind of dangerous with some of the centre backs and players that they got in there that can nudge in corners and set pieces and stuff like that. So they're dangerous. I know Newcastle. They still got some work to do. They still got some work to do in terms of really putting themselves in the mainstay. But I have Newcastle in the top 6. So, and that goes to show how much has changed for a club like Newcastle. So for me, even though I rate them and respect them like that, I still think Liverpool will get the job done.
Interesting.
See, Harry, please shout out your channel, man.
Yeah,
shout out your channel, man.
It has Spur TVs, HAZSPUR TV. Just search that; it should come up. Because I know someone's asking in the chat as well. Yeah, but what are your guys' top 6 then this season?
Ola, I'll let you have a bite on that one first.
I want to say mine after.
No,
That's what I'm
Talk,
asking.
Ola is
talk
Sorry.
like
about
my
throwing
Ola is
man
like
under
my
the bus,
brother,
you know.
you know.
Did I give
Ola
you
is
my
like my
bus
brother,
driving
you know.
keys? Yeah.
No, he's trying to punch. I'm pushing him. Say he push the punches for me.
Look, I'm gonna base just based on this is like a foregone conclusion. So I'm gonna go City
Mhm.
to win the league. I think we're gonna run them. So I'm gonna go second again. Arsenal. Third place.
That's what I mean. It becomes like
The third place I'm gonna give to Liverpool. Third place.
Liverpool.
Yeah. I'm gonna give Liverpool third place. You see, I'm struggling with fourth. And that's why I said I think Chelsea makes top four because they haven't got anything else. They've just got the league to concentrate on. That's why
Yeah.
I'm really gonna give them that. Maybe Tottenham fifth or sixth. Fifth or
no,
sixth.
that's where I have
I
us
put
anyway. It's not.
Newcastle fifth
Yeah.
and I put Tottenham sixth.
Yeah, Tottenham 6, yeah. Okay, well, as for me, say this season, oh, Kieran is here. Kieran, you came at the end of the show, man. We're about to go, and
Oh, bro, come
we're
on. You
about to
can't.
go, Kieran.
Don't leave me hanging, boys. Don't leave me hanging, yeah? Come on, the
We're
fuck?
about to go. You had to come. You had to come. At 45 minutes
Yeah,
of
I
the
know,
hour, man.
mate. I'm only just literally in the door. I'm only home, boys. I'm only fucking in
Yeah,
the door. Do you
man.
know what I
Yeah,
mean?
man. I'm sorry about that, man. We have to call back this panel again. We'll bring you in, and of course, we have to talk highest next week. So because this will be
Yes,
a
mate.
very very big one
Invite
for
me
all
back
our
on the
channels.
show, Tony. Yes, next week
Yeah,
I'll join
definitely,
you.
definitely, Kieran. Thank you very much.
Big
See
up, Tony.
ya, guys.
Keep doing the good work.
Big ups, Kieran. Please, next week you have to come to the panel show, man. You
Yes,
just have to. All
and
right, man. Cheers.
big up the boys in the panel. Yeah, have a drink.
Mm,
Thanks. Thanks.
See you
Salute
later. Yeah,
Newcastle.
yeah,
big up,
thanks,
boys. Yeah,
mate.
bye, bye.
Thanks, mate. Yeah, Kieran is my very, very big friend. When I started this channel, he was always that guy to always, push me. Hey, Tony, you can do it. You can do it. So, big ups to you, Kieran, man. Big ups to you. See ya. My top four, not top
Top
six.
six,
Yeah,
bro.
top four.
Top six, bro.
Wait,
I
you
can give
know
you my
what?
top
Yeah,
six. You might not like
okay.
it,
You
but
know what? Yeah. See. I know. I'll come for criticism over this. Yeah.
I want to hear it.
Man City are favourites to win the league, yeah. But there's a but there, yeah,
Mm.
because I believe that Man City is at their weakest. I've seen them in the last 8 seasons. This is their weakest they've been. Personally, that's what I feel. Yeah, they've lost Gondo, they've lost Maris from the bench. They cannot look back at the bench and say these guys are coming in to score for them. For me, that's weakness. They have Kevin De Bruyne, who is also injured. They have Rodri, who is also saying, hey guys, and the manager, club owners, I can't play 57 games again. I'm turning old. I can't do that consistently
Don't do
again.
it, Tony.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
don't give
No,
them
no, no,
hope,
no,
man.
no, no. It's
Don't do
true.
it,
It's true.
Tony.
But again, I didn't say it. Rodri said it, and he came out in public to say it. So they are at their weakest point right now. Any team that has a chance now to gazon these guys, this is the season. And you know what? Yeah, if now this is an if Mikel Arteta plays everyone around where is their skill set is mostly needed. Not Thomas Partey at right back, but Thomas Partey actually CDM area. And we do bring in an Ivan Tony in January. Arsenal might be winning this title. I'm sorry. I just have to go with that. Yeah. But it's with ifs and with buts and with, lots of conditions,
So
attached to
who's gonna get first place?
Allah.
Seriously,
Allah, why
say
why are you doing me
give us your
dirty?
top six,
Why are
brother.
you doing me dirty in this
You
show,
were
bro?
so quick to throw me under the bus. I said, yeah, yeah, you take that one. Yeah. Look how you dancing around the question now.
Doing me dirty. Doing me dirty. You know what, yeah? You know what, yeah? Arsenal, Man City. I'll go with it. I might be deluded like long-haired Yeti saying, but I'll support my team. So Arsenal first, Man City second, Tottenham Hotspurs. I see them because they are not in Europe. I see them coming fourth this season. Newcastle will
really?
drop because I see you guys coming forward. Yeah, because I think if you guys go get a striker, everything will gel up. Trust me, Postecoglou got you guys playing good football. So I see you guys getting fourth. Liverpool, I'm sorry, with a surgery in midfield, you guys, those guys might be coming maybe like third. I see them coming third. Yeah, um, yeah, and fifth, maybe Newcastle.
See, my
So
top four is very different. My top four is
yeah,
very different.
Chelsea would drop badly this season,
Let's
maybe
hear
to
yours, man.
around 8.
Yeah. So despite what you said about City, and I do kind of agree with you that they might be their weakest because they just won a treble. So to repeat that's going to be very difficult, right? And the players they have may have less hunger than last season because naturally there's a drop off, like it's like a short drop off. But I do think they'll edge it and they will win the title again. So I'm going City. You won't like the next one. I'm going Newcastle in second.
Ooh,
Yeah, Arsenal third, Liverpool fourth, and I've got Tottenham as fifth and United as sixth.
wow,
Okay.
interesting.
But the thing is, like,
I'm
it's so open.
looking
Like,
at United
I think
7th. Those
we
guys might not
we all
even.
said like different combinations. So it's all open. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's wide open, and it's
Yeah.
going to be an interesting season.
Very interesting one. Very
I
interesting
like
one.
where he's heading.
Ola, please shout out your channel, man. You just came out from, back to back great shows. I was in one of them. I caught up one of them, man. Back to back great shows. There was one with duplexes, bro, man, killing it day by day. Yeah, Ola, my guy. Ola, talk to these people. Tell them where you're from, man.
Thank you very much, man. People, if you're into combat sports, as you see what I'm wearing, I'm about to go and jump on my channel and do a show as well. I
From
do
the
my prediction
doghouse.
shows at 9:00.
Is it UFC stuff? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah,
UFC,
yeah.
boxing,
I know. I was going to
later.
say, yeah.
He's the guy to go to.
Or anything that's got to do with combat sports, MMA.
Oh, wicked.
That's what we do on my channel. So yeah, go check out the Fight Week show on YouTube. TWFS official on Instagram. That's our page on Instagram. And we've got a lot of content coming out. We've got a lot of work that we're cooking right now. We've been tasked with the promotional video for a championship fight that's happening on the 7th of September, and we've been tasked to do voiceover, put the video together, and all of that, and it's gonna be broadcasted on a big
just subscribe anyway. So
big African media presence over there. So please go subscribe to the Fight Week show if you haven't. And if you love combat sports, we are the place to be. So yeah, come check us out.
Yeah, big ups. Yeah, thank you to Fran who was here from Galacto, .com. Big ups to her. Big ups to CFCOG Nas who was here. Big ups to Kieran. Yeah, that's my Liverpool friend. I started with that guy. Yeah, that guy's a big motivational push for me. So this panel, I want to be, inviting the same kind of panel. Mostly with you too, Harry, man. Me and you have been, we've been this, friends along the way, and I've visited your channel quite a few times.
I know. Thanks, man.
Man, you're killing it in your channel, man. I got someone telling me, "Hey, Harry's the Jazz of Tottenham." And I'm like, man, you guys, leave this
Thing
guy
is, man,
alone.
also like
this
I'm
guy
like
cook.
everywhere. I'm mate, 20. I'm like everywhere. Like if you sometimes in a week, I'll stream on like 6-7 different channels, and I'll take like one day off. It's a bit mad, but
Yeah. So, Harry, man, it would be nice to bring you on this panel. Ola too will also be on this panel too. So let's get something going on. And you could see many people came around today to check us out and show us some love. So let's keep doing this, yeah. And bring in maybe one or two ladies that will help spice up things. Because I think that's the in thing now, yeah, to bring in one or two ladies and get a thing going on. See, yeah, guys, thank you very much. Go to Ola's channel. Very important for me. Go to Ola's channel. Go subscribe to that channel.
It looks really good. I just subbed to it.
Yeah, you just subbed. Thank you, thank you, Harry. That's what I want to hear, guys. If you've not subscribed to Ola's The Fight Week show, you're sitting on a long thing. You have to go do that. Yeah, me and Ola have a cracking show down here, the Prem Talk show. Yeah, you have to go to this guy's channel and go sub to that channel. Very, very, very important for me, for this channel, and of course to all of us down here. And also go to Hotspur TV.
Yeah.
Of course, it's Tottenham Hotspurs, but
Yeah.
guys, just go there, subscribe to this guy.
Please.
Yeah, he's a great guy too. He's a friend of this channel. You know, I've known him for over 1 year, and if I call on him, he's always here for me. You know, Harry, man, big ups to you, man. Love you to death, my brother, man. And of course,
Yeah,
anytime you
Tony,
need
man,
me, man.
you're one of like I've spoken to a lot of us, man, like Luca, you're all like good guys. Ola, you're all like good guys. Like it's just football, man. At the end of the day, obviously we have our like,
That's it. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
yeah.
sure, Harry, man. Thanks. So from us here, from me, Ola, Fran, Naz, everyone, Kieran, who also made a cameo down here, who will be coming next week. It's peace out.